Welcome to this video. Today I'm gonna have a look at Ozone from iZotope and compare that with MasterPlan from Musik Hack for mastering. So today I have a song that I made and produced, and I'm also singing. I'm not a professional singer, but I like to sing. So this is the version that I got from MasterPlan, and I'm gonna try Ozone on the other one. First I'm gonna let Ozone do this relearn thing, and we'll listen to how that sounds, and then I'm gonna use the part where you can put targets. And I put some targets on my own there, and I thought that was really interesting actually. So I just put in some Peter Gabriel and some Alan Parsons stuff, and and that actually worked quite nice, I think. So we're going to try that last. But first we're going to do the relearn that Ozone does, and we'll see what we get. So just to recapitulate, this is the master plan.
You can dream, but not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim.
Sounds okay. It's a bit squashed here, I see that. Maybe it's too much looking like a sausage, which I don't want actually, but yeah. So I'll probably tone that down a bit when I master it next time. Okay, let's listen to this without anything. Turn off Ozone here.
You can dream, but not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two imposters just the same.
Or oomph, a bit more loudness. So let's see, and this is just a mix, it hasn't been mastered, I might say. So let's see what Ozone can do.
You can dream, but not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two imposters just the same.
Okay, it guessed that it was pop, and that's fine with me. I have this tone match thing here.
You can dream, but not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph.
Yeah, right. Yeah, to my ears it sounds a bit harsh, but yeah. I usually find that Ozone relearn, it's a bit too harsh for my ears, and even I'm an old guy. Just lost my top frequencies, I guess, but I still find it too harsh. But
you can dream, but not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim.
Distortion going on there, which I'm not too happy with. Okay, let's put this EQ on again and see what we have here. Okay, we have equalizer, stabilizer, impact, imager, dynamic EQ, and maximizer. So we see here is a lot of boost from 1K and all up. It's like, yeah, I think that's too much. And they also have a drop down from 600 here, yes, on the bass register.
You can dream, but not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim.
But there is distortion there.
You can dream, but not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. I mean, I don't want any kind of distortion. This doesn't sound, I mean, this isn't harmonic distortion. It's like it's just distortion. And You don't want that on a whole track.
You can.
Yes, it's a little stereo width there. That's okay. Impact, that's a transient thing. A little bit in the lower registers. That's okay. Stabilizer, and you have equalizer here, which is quite extreme. Let me just pull that back.
You can dream, but not make dreams your master. You can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two imposters.
Yeah. Okay, just listen to the master plan.
You can dream, but not make dreams your master. You can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two imposters just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, watch the things you gave your life to broken, stoop and build them up. You can dream, but not make dreams your master. You can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two imposters just the same.
Yeah, so much more of the treble part. You can call it air maybe if you're really in a good mood, but I don't like it. I think it sounds harsh actually. But then I thought just a couple of weeks ago I would try the target method in Ozone. And what I did then was I go back here and we go here, and I just recorded stuff from Spotify. Yeah, so it's like it's not like it's high quality, but just to get something. And I took some stuff from Alan Parsons, which I'm really a big fan of, been since my youth. So I Can't Take It With You, Don't Give Up by Peter Gabriel, Eye in the Sky, Growing Up Peter Gabriel, I Wouldn't Want to Be Like You, Pyromania, Shadow of a Lonely Man, The Eagle Will Rise, Voyager, What Goes Up Down. So like 80% of these are from Alan Parsons. And I think that was actually quite interesting, because it's not that the music there or the production of these records are anyway the same as what I'm trying to achieve here. This is much more dense, and I mean, if you know Alan Parsons Project, it's much more like a band with great singers and also lots of orchestral arrangements, at least on the earlier records, which is up to Pyromania or Pyramid and further on. So it's much, but I always like the sound is kind of warm and airy, and maybe not the drum sounds on Parsons Project, but no, I think it's his production is. I mean, he's a famous producer, so yeah. So let's see. Let's try.
You can dream, but not make dreams your master. You can think and not make thoughts your aim.
This is the real.
If you can meet with triumph.
Okay, I don't like that. Let's try Eye in the Sky. So now it analyzes the little clip by just maybe a few seconds of the loudest part of the music. Let's see how this works.
You can dream, but not make dreams your master. You can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two imposters.
Oh, that's interesting. Let's see what it has done here. Okay, the same crazy boost in the frequencies, but it's not too much of amount. Stabilizer, impact, imager, maximizer. It's much.
You can dream, but not make dreams your master. You can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you...
This I think actually sounds quite okay. I mean, I think it sounds better than the relearn AI or machine learning procedure that it did when just listening to the music and coming up with the suggestion, which I thought was way too harsh. Is this working? Yeah, great. We're still recording the screen, yeah. There's a lot. I just started this YouTube recording stuff, and yeah, it's really complicated. But I found out that as long as you just have the cameras, I have two cameras going, iPhone and this Action 4. And I have this Rode Wireless 2 Go 2. So we just keep this going, and I had record audio on my cameras and also the audio on my Mac. Then I can synchronize quite easily afterwards, hopefully. But it has worked okay. So, but as I told you in the beginning, I forgot to turn on the first recording, so I have to do all this all over again. So yeah. And also, I'm sorry for my English. I'm Norwegian, so yeah, you know the Swedish chef from Muppet Show, but he's Swedish, but it's much the same in Norwegian. So yeah, so this term.
You can dream, but not make dreams your master. If you can think and
I'm happy with that. So we compare it with the master plan.
you can dream, but not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two imposters just the same. If you can bear to
Yeah, it's a little bit more treble, which I kind of like, a bit more air. But I think that's much better than the AI. Let's try another one, another target. Growing up, that's totally different kind of check from Video. Let's see. So now it's analyzing. We change here what we got here.
You can dream, but not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two imposters just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools. Watch the thing.
Yeah, that's okay, but I like the other one better. Okay, let's try one. Wouldn't want to be like you from Parsons.
You can dream, but not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet
Much more in the mid zone here. If you see the equalizer, so that was a bit different.
you can dream, but not make dreams your master.
Okay, let's try another part so we don't get totally fed up.
Your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there's nothing in you.
Okay, let's listen to the master plan.
Of your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone.
Yeah, I think master plan is much better here. Let's try the Pyromania. That's from that doesn't even have vocals. So well, let's see. Instrumental track from Pyramid.
Your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on.
It's a bit different. Maybe the master plan is a bit fuller. Let's go to the last part where it's full.
If you can feel the unforgiving minutes with 60 seconds worth of distance run.
Okay, that's the MasterPlan version, and let's go to the Ozone and try another target. Eagle Will Rise Again, which is a totally different vibe than this song. A beautiful ballad, however. And by the way, from the record Pyramid. Okay, let's see what we have here now.
If you can feel the unforgiving minutes with 60 seconds worth of distance to run, yours is the earth and everything in it.
Now we have maximizer.
If you can feel the unforgiving minutes with 60 seconds worth of distance to run, yours is the earth and everything in it. Which is...
Yeah, I think MasterPlan wins this one. Let's try something. I wouldn't want to be like you. Don't give up. Don't give up. Yeah, let's be giver. Yeah, let's try Don't Give Up. It's also a very different song, but it sounds good. So let's see, how's the time?
If you can feel the unforgiving minutes with 60 seconds worth of distance to run, yours is the earth and everything in it. Which is more, you'll be a man, my...
That's also some kind of distortion. I'm not too happy with that, actually. So that's not a good target. Let's try Eye in the Sky, which is a really... what happens now? Has it done already? Okay.
If you can feel the unforgiving minutes, 60 seconds worth of distance, yours is the earth, everything in it. Which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
Yeah, this is Live on the Wires by Frost, which is an excellent British prog rock group. The latest album, which is well, very different scale sound-wise than this song of mine. So, okay, have you learned anything? So I see now that when Ozone have studied, you have this template, then you can switch between them, it seems like. I hope that's correct.
You can make one heap of all your winnings.
Yeah.
Make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings. Never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on.
Yeah. Let's try the...
Make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings. Never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on.
Well, actually, I was a bit surprised that this target stuff works this well. So yeah, I think I should use that in the future. Let's see, we can take it with you also, Alan Parsons. How that works.
Make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings. Never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold.
Yeah. So it's good to have different versions when you're mastering, I guess. So I still like the master plan. I just have to dial back the loudness a bit because it's too much. I don't want this kind of flat sausage, but yeah.
Yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for the doubting too. If you can wait and not be tied by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating.
Maybe mine is a little bit muffled, I'm thinking now. It's a little bit of so yeah, I'll have a go at it. But yeah, so this is Ozone 10. I'm still happy with that. I see no, I have the yeah, I bought the master bundle or what it was with the RX10 and yeah, some vocal plugins and stuff. Really nice. I see no point in updating at this point. So I'm on Mac OS Sequoia, and I mean, knock on wood, it works great. My Waves plugins, of course, I had to, if I wanted them to work, I had to buy into the Waves update plan, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I was only using the Vocal Ride and stuff. So I bought the Dino Ride 2 instead, which I'll make another video on, which I think is really easy and really convenient, and it works. So just to ride the levels, and also you can use it on bass and other stuff. So yeah, really handy. I like that. So that was that. I hope you haven't learned. I hope you have learned something. Hadn't. English, so easy. So see you next time maybe, and yeah. So Ozone with target files actually works if you put in something that you like the sound of, and I think that's much better than the machine learning process, which I've never been happy with actually. So thank you, and see you next time.